Welcome. Thank you for joining us for this Pray to Improve Yourself guided spiritual practice room. And during this 45-minute guided practice session, I'm going to guide you in some preparatory spiritual practices to bring more spiritual power and energy into ourselves, to charge ourselves up and help us to go deeper into ourselves, deeper into an awareness of something greater than ourselves. And then after that, we'll move on to doing the guiding you through step by step through the 4-step formula for personal improvement. And I'll give you a few minutes to complete each step after giving you a bit of guidance as well. And at the end, I intend to finish with the closing prayer, tuning into the effects of the practice session to sensitize ourselves. And then I invite you, anyone that wishes to speak, to give some feedback, ask any questions, comments if they wish to. There's no pressure whatsoever to engage at all. Because sometimes, people like to just stay with the energy, the quiet energy that's been built up and generated during the course of the practice. And that's all equally fine as well. So it's no problem. So before we get started, does anyone have any questions about this practice room? Or this is probably more aimed at Elaine because you're not as regular as the other two ladies are, but just thought I'd ask.
No, all good. All
All
good.
good.
Yeah.
Perfecto. Righty ho, let's get started. So let's start with our preparatory practices. Let's close our eyes. Let us go within. Keep the back straight, spine straight, shoulders relaxed, facial muscles relaxed. Let us prepare to take a journey deep within ourselves, within our souls, within our minds, to move our consciousness into a deeper awareness of ourselves and to transform ourselves. And we're going to start with some preparatory practices to really sensitize ourselves and charge ourselves up with pranic energy, with chi energy on the breath. So we're going to focus on equalizing the in-breath and the out-breath. Just check in with your physical posture, keeping the spine straight, shoulders relaxed, facial muscles relaxed. This is your time to nourish your mind and body, to bathe the mind and the body with a tremendous power of prana, of chi, of light. Let us visualize all around us. There's a limitless supply of pranic power. Imagine as though we're kind of operating in a sea or an ocean. But instead of an ocean of water, it's an ocean of limitless energy that's all around us, called prana or chi or universal life force. And I invite you to request to bring into yourself and through yourself more of this prana or chi than you would normally do if you were not doing this particular practice. And that is the key, or one of the keys of doing yoga deep breathing practices, is that we're learning to concentrate the flow of prana from outside of ourselves into ourselves through the breath. So let us feel that with each in-breath, we're drawing into ourselves from this ocean of prana all around us, this energy, this power, this light. Visualize it as a brilliant white light pouring in through the nostrils, filling the whole mind and body. So at the end of each in-breath, your whole body, mind is completely filled with white light. If you find it hard to visualize, just know that it's there, believe that it's there, feel that it's there, know that it's there. Relax into this practice, surrender to this practice, knowing that with each in-breath, you are training your mind to become a powerful magnet for more and more prana or chi energy to flow into you, through you, around you, whilst keeping the in-breath and the out-breath the same length. Keep them equalized. Keep them balanced. And this is one of the secrets of the science of breath, is to equalize the in-breath and the out-breath. Just become aware if one is longer than the other, and guide your in-breath and out-breath to come into balance, into equilibrium, into harmony. Knowing that, as Dr. King, Master of Yoga, stated, this particular practice of equalizing the in-breath and out-breath helps to bring about greater internal harmony, greater inner tranquility, never so quickly attained before. It's about calming the mind so we can go deeper into this practice, so we can connect with something greater than ourselves. Allow the white light to pour in through the nostrils, filling completely the mind and the body by the end of each in-breath, and at the end of each out-breath in your own time, in your own natural rhythm. Pull in your belly button inwards towards the spine. As you do this, you'll feel that extra expulsion of air from the bottom of the lungs. This will allow you to take in a longer, deeper inhalation. Just relax into this practice, surrender to this practice, making the in-breath and the out-breath the same length. Pulling in the belly button inwards towards the spine at the end of each natural out-breath. And visualizing white light pouring in. Have this knowing, this deep inner knowing, feeling, allowing this white light to pour in through the nostrils with each in-breath, in your own time, in your own natural rhythm, using my words as guidance points, not as timing points. Really surrender to this practice. Relax into this practice. Should be no tension. Give this very simple breathing practice the highest, most beneficial meaning in your mind and in your heart. Know that with each in-breath, you are attracting into yourself, drawing into yourself from this ocean of prana, of chi energy, limitless energy all around you. You are pouring into yourself, through yourself, more of this energy, more of this power. And with each in-breath, your capacity to attract pranic power is increasing. The white light is becoming brighter and brighter. You are feeling as though you are attracting into yourself more energy, more light, into and through yourself than ever before. have this feeling, have this belief, this deep inner knowing that this practice is transforming you, is helping you, is healing you in all possible ways. If your mind wanders, just keep bringing it back to the focal point of this exercise. Gently disciplining the mind to focus on bringing the greatest possible benefit from this exercise. Offer no resistance to this white light, to the inflow of pranic power into, through, and around you, cleansing, purifying, healing, harmonizing white light. The white light's becoming brighter and brighter and becoming more intense, more vibrant. You are pulling into yourself more energy than ever before. Feel this, believe this, know this. Let us continue with this practice in silence for the next 2 minutes. Now let us detach from that practice. Tune into the effects of that practice. How has it moved you? How has it shifted you? How is it helping you? Just observe and acknowledge in quietness and gentleness how this very simple yet also powerful breathing practice has helped you. Observe and acknowledge whatever shows up for you for the next few seconds. Master of Yoga Dr. George King stated, and I quote, "Miracles could be brought about within all of you if you adopt this formula." End quote. Now, this is what I would personally want for each and every one of us, including myself. And I can't guarantee that you will have a miraculous experience during this session. But I do invite our viewers and listeners to remain open, remain curious, and optimistic during this and any future sessions. And let us not limit ourselves in any way. Leave your mental pathways open to allow the miraculous to enter in. So, what is this 4-step formula for personal improvement? Dr. George King stated, and I quote, "We believe that the secret of personal prayer for one's own upliftment, help, healing, guidance can be paraphrased as follows. Number 1, and this the first step, the recognition of God. For it is no good praying unless you believe in God. Number 2, honest confession before God. Number 3, appeal to God for help, strength, courage, and a determination to tune in to the God essence within. Number 4, change in the light of this appeal. We feel that anyone who forms their own personal prayer in their own words, using that formula, will have success from this prayer. End quote. So that's a very brief summary there, a very simple yet very powerful formula for personal transformation, personal improvement, a formula that can help you succeed in life, in building a new and better version of you. Now, we're going to put this into practice. But before we do, Dr. King stated, and I quote, "Know before you start your personal prayer that it is going to succeed and you are going to make it succeed." End quote. So I invite you now to make a very definite statement to yourself, set a very firm intention to yourself that this personal prayer is going to succeed and you are going to make it succeed in your own words. Or if you wish, you can use the following words, you can join in with the following words that I will repeat 3 times. I know that this personal prayer formula to build a better me is going to succeed, and I will make it succeed. I know that this personal prayer formula to build a better me is going to succeed, and I will make it succeed. Once more, I know that this personal prayer formula to build a better me is going to succeed, and I will make it succeed. Really feel the vibrations of those words. Allow them to rest in your mind, in your body. As we prepare to move on to the 4-step formula, starting with step 1, recognition of God, about which Dr. King stated, and I quote, "The recognition of the existence of a creator, of some great macrocosmic force outside of yourself and yet linked to a part of yourself. The deep, unswerving recognition of this power, complete, absolute, unflinching faith in this power." End quote. So now we're going to connect with the divine, and I'm going to guide you through this step by step. So let us start by visualizing a brilliant white spotlight from above the top of your head at any point that you wish. From above the top of your head, a white light materializes and it flows down upon your head. See it flowing down upon your head, down through the brain. As it flows down, it brings great healing, relaxation, peace, harmony, charging you up with this vibrant white light. You're bringing together a concentration of pranic energy as this white light, this healing light, and allowing it to flow down through the brain. See the brain being lit up like never before. Allow this white light to flow down, relaxing the head, relaxing the eyes, cleansing, purifying, healing. Wherever this white light touches, the white light flows down through the head, down through the cheeks, the sinuses, the teeth, the gums, nose, mouth, jaws, flowing down through the neck. Brilliant, cleansing, purifying, healing, charging white light, down through the neck, down the shoulders, down the arms, down the chest, and lodge this white light into the heart chakra, which is a few inches in front of the bottom of the breastbone. I'm kind of showing you, demonstrating it to you if you want to see on screen where the heart chakra is. So it's not the physical spot in front of the bottom of the breastbone, it's a few inches in front of the bottom of the breastbone where the aura is. So just visualize that chakra being filled with white light. Heart center, the seat of divine love, is being stimulated, is being activated by this white light. Feel the divine love being kindled within you all. Now let us think down to the holy goddess, the Mother Earth, this living, breathing, feeling being, this vast cosmic intelligence who has chosen to give us all a beautiful home, protection, nourishment, the opportunity to gain experience. Let us request from the Mother Earth her violet flame. See this as a beautiful column of living violet colored flame flowing up through the ground, up through the feet, around the legs as it flows up through the knees, the thighs, around the knees and the thighs in the aura, flowing up through the hips, around the hips, abdomen, chest, arms, flowing up. See yourself seated in a column of violet colored flame, purpley violet colored flame flowing upwards continuously 20, 30 feet above the top of your heads. Allow this violet flame, request the violet flame to flow up from the Holy Mother Earth, through and around you, cleansing, purifying, protecting you, releasing, removing, dissolving all lower aspects of your nature, all barriers, all obstacles in your spiritual development are being dissolved by this violet flame. Allow it, feel it, flowing up through and around you, completely filling the physical body, all the internal organs, your auric body, your auric nerves, the subtle nervous system, the physical nervous system. All aspects of your being are being continually bathed in this violet flame. Feel this, allow this, bathe in this for a few more moments. Now I'm going to guide us in our opening prayer to connect with the divine. I invite you to join in with these words if you can follow them. But if it's too much for you to follow, then just allow the white light to flow out through the palms of the hands, where we have chakras here, and the heart chakra. So you've got 3 beams of white light flowing out from the palms of the hands and the heart chakra, out in prayer as we connect with the divine. Keep our elbows by the sides of our bodies, fingers and thumbs together, palms facing away from our bodies. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck. Allow the white light to flow down. Once more, down the arms, out through the palms of the hands, as we make our opening invocation. O divine creator, O wondrous life that moves within and through all things, we surrender our hearts and minds to a deeper connection with Thee. We open our hearts and minds to feel Your love, Your light, Your presence, to flow through us now, to shine out through us now, out into our suffering world. We ask that this power may flow out, this love energy, this light energy from our heart chakras and the palms of our hands. May it flow out to wrap our world with your divine love, with your divine light. Wherever there is war upon this world, may your light shine forth and bring great peace. Wherever there is disease, may your light shine forth to bring miraculous healing. Wherever there is hopelessness, may your love energy shine forth through us now to bring great hope and upliftment and strength to those who need this at this time, wherever they may be throughout our suffering world. We ask, O God, that your light may shine forth through us now to enter the hearts and minds of all the peoples of the world now. May they all be risen ever upwards to a greater realization, connection, and appreciation of their higher divine selves. And may they be guided by this higher divine self to build a brighter future for themselves, their loved ones, and for your divine plan for the enlightenment and salvation of all life. We pray, O wondrous God, that your light may enter the hearts and minds of all those who are joining in with this guided practice session. May we all be risen ever upwards into thy holy embrace. May we all be filled with your love and light like never before. May we be blessed with greater awareness of our karmic lessons. May we dive deep within ourselves to gain as much possible benefit as we possibly can from this 4-step formula of personal improvement. Guide us in our efforts. Lift us into thy heart, O wondrous God, so that we may be blessed with a deeper, stronger connection with thee, to feel your presence coursing through each and every one of us at this time and through this whole 4-step formula. Guide us, help us, inspire us, lift us ever upwards towards a deeper connection with thee, O God. Thank you for listening to our prayer. May thy divine will be done. So now we're going to move on to our personal prayer of connection with God, with the divine, which you can do in many different ways. You can visualize a white light continuously pouring down through you, the spotlight of God, taking you into its holy embrace, filling you with its love, with its light, and burning away all obstacles, all barriers to a deeper connection with the divine. Feel this, allow this, believe that it's there, talk to God, make your acquaintance, express your desire to connect with the divine like never before, and relax into this connection. Surrender to this connection and guide your mind and your heart towards the deep, unswerving recognition of this divine power, complete, absolute, unflinching faith in this power. And I'll give you 2 minutes of your own personal time to build your connection with the divine using your own words, starting now. Let us bring step 1 to a close. And when you're ready, let's move on to step 2, which is honest confession before God, about which Dr. King stated, and I quote, completely diabolically honest, strip your soul bare, leave nothing out. Honest confession from your very soul before God. This speaking to God in a much more honest way than you would wish to speak to any priest. This is between you and God. And I'm trying to make it very simple. Honest confession. Confess your hates. Confess your jealousies. Confess your weaknesses. Confess your ill health. In other words, lay bare without reservation your soul, your mind, and your body. A complete breakdown of your weaknesses. End quote. So fairly simple and straightforward. I invite you to really dig deep within yourself. Do not hold back. This is between you and God and nobody else. Really dig deep and place any fears you may be holding on to. Any fear of failure, fear of other people's opinions, etc., etc. Any doubts you may be carrying, any shame, any mistakes that you've made that you feel guilty about, any lies you've told others, lies you've told yourself, any illusions that you've accepted, especially the illusion of separation from your Creator. Identify all of these weaknesses. Really strip your soul bare, like Dr. King says, and place all of these on the altar of your confession before the divine. And I'll give you 3 minutes to make your confession before God in silence or out loud as you wish, totally up to you. And your 3 minutes start now. Let us bring step 2 to a close. And when you're ready, let's move on to step 3. Appeal to God for help, strength, courage, and a determination to tune in to the God essence within, about which Dr. King stated, you build yourself up in that you appeal to God for help, strength, courage, and a determination to tune in to the God essence within. And immediately you begin to admit without any reservation whatsoever that there is a God essence within. Then immediately you start the building up process, the recognition of your link with the divine, building the bricks of your inner temple so it is strong and cannot be weakened save by you alone. You're saying that despite your confession, despite your sins, despite your weaknesses, I am divine. End quote. So let us go within and in your own words, make your appeal to God for help, strength, bravery, protection, joy, healing, good health, and any other positive virtues, positive qualities that you feel you need to help you to learn your lessons in life, to help you to master your karmic lessons, to help you to break free from your limitations and progress in life, especially the ability to tune in to the God essence within better than ever before. And this, I would say, is probably the most important quality that we can develop and integrate, is this ability to tune in to the God essence within better than ever before. Have love and acceptance for the truth that despite your frailties, weaknesses, mistakes, there is an all-knowing, all-loving, all-powerful spark of the divine within you. And I'll give you 3 minutes of silence to help you build the bricks of your inner temple. Make your appeal to God, starting now. Let us bring step 3 to a close. And step 4 is change in the light of this appeal to God. So I invite you to keep your hands on your knees, and I invite you to visualize, feel, and fully embrace this changed, improved version of yourself that you have just prayed for. See yourself completely healthy and clear of any health conditions, living joyfully, happily, doing the things that you want to do that will help you to move forward in life on your spiritual journey. Imagine yourself doing those things. Imagine yourself being a better communicator, a better healer, more joyful, more at peace within yourself. What would having a deeper connection with the divine within look and feel like? Imagine this, feel this, embrace this fully with your mind, with your imagination for the next 2 minutes as we integrate these changes deeply into our subconscious mind through using the power of visualization for the next 2 minutes starting now. Now let us bring step 4 to a close by raising our hands for our closing prayer. Allow the white light to flow out through the palms of the hands and the heart chakra with the hands raised, fingers and thumbs together, elbows by the side of your body, palms facing away from the body, visualizing white light pouring out through the chakras in the palms of the hands and the heart chakra. O Divine Creator, we join in prayer and appreciation for the divine beneficence, the divine love that you have showered upon each and every one of us. Thank you for listening to our prayer. Thank you for your guidance, for your strength, for your power. Thank you, O wondrous God, for this deep divine connection that we have co-created together. We ask that your blessings may fall upon the giver of this 4-step formula, that great cosmic avatar that you did send to our world in our time of need. Blessed is Master of Yoga, Dr. George King. We pray, O wondrous God, that your love and blessings may fall upon each and every one of us who has joined in with this guided practice session. May we all be strengthened, further illuminated, and risen ever upwards into an ever deeper, stronger connection with our higher divine selves. And may we be trained and guided to attune our lower selves more fully than ever before to that still small voice of intuition that flows from the higher divine self, that still small voice of intuition which will always guide us right. We pray, O wondrous God, for a deeper, stronger connection with our higher divine selves. May we be guided to act in the light of our highest intuitions, our highest inspirations and aspirations, to build a brighter future for ourselves, our loved ones, and for your divine plan, for the enlightenment and salvation of all life. Thank you for listening to our prayer. May thy divine will be done. Let's lower the hands. Go into the silence for a few moments. Scan the body and mind. Observe and acknowledge any shifts, any changes, any reactions. How has this practice session moved you, helped you, if at all? Search within, observe and acknowledge whatever shows up for you for the next few seconds. And then when you're ready, let's tap on our knees and our legs, connect with the physical body, open your eyes, look around the room, the space. Have a good stretch if you wish to. And let's cut off the energy by moving one palm over the other, brushing one palm over the other to cut off the energy and signifying our detachment from the practice. And welcome back, one and all.